Ladies and gentlemen, silver friends, gold friends, I'm back in Toronto at the PDAC conference after 1 year. And with me is David Stein, the CEO of Kuya Silver. David, we spoke a year ago. A lot has happened in the meantime. Not only the silver reaching multi-year highs, please give us an update. What justifies Kuya's fantastic run upwards? What happened?
Well, thanks, Jan. I mean, honestly, I think we've just begun. We had a good year, but a lot of that we were kind of carried with the silver price. And let's not forget, we've got a really exciting, low-cost, growing mine that I think is going to be worth way, way more in the near future, the next few quarters, and then the next few years. So, I mean, in terms of a quick recap of 2025, you know, we we had a few quarters where we were starting up the mine. We had to do a lot of development. The progress was a little bit slow. It started to speed up in Q4, and then also now here in Q1, we're starting to get some really good production numbers. We're going to get also start exploration for the first time. We were able to do some pretty strategic financing in late 2025, early 26. So now we're the strongest balance sheet we've ever had. We're sitting on over 25 million US dollars right now. We're going to buy the mill that we've been using as a toll mill. So we announced that in January, a deal to buy that. That's going to cost us about, including we're going to put some capital in to improve it. It's going to cost us about $9 million. But then we'll own it. We'll be able to use 350 tons per day of production on that. And then we can still build the Bethania plant now as a second phase. And so that's something we'll look at doing maybe later this year, 2027, starting to build that so that by 2028, we could double production again from about 1.5 million ounces, which is what we'd be doing once we get to 350 tons per day. So that would be like 2027. And then we'll hit it before the end of this year, but we should have that kind of production for the full year next year.
Okay, that would have been a question.
Yeah,
All right.
and then by 2028, that should jump up again with the Bethania plant. So now we actually have a multi-phase growth story where we can go from 350 to 700 tons per day. And then if the exploration justifies it, we can go even bigger, maybe in 2029 or 2030. We think we can turn Bethania into one of the biggest silver mines in the Western Hemisphere. But with a progressive phase that's fully funded with mine cash flow now, right? So that's exciting. We also are doing a lot of exploration. We've started underground drilling here right now in this quarter. We'll add surface drilling in Q3. So there'll be some drill results that we'll have from underground in Q2, and then we should have a lot of exploration updates from Bethania basically every few months now, forever. Right?
So you will have a very good news flow to look forward to.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's not just like one-off. This is now just going to be constant. This is going to be how we run the company. Okay, we're going to explore. We're going to keep drilling more of these silver veins. We have dozens and dozens of them that haven't even been drilled yet, let alone the deep extensions, which is even easier to drill. And then we keep building up production. I mean, this is a great story.
And you are, if I understood you correctly, you are completely self-sufficient, self-financing right now already, right?
Correct. With Bethania, with our plans at Bethania, we should have more than enough cash flow with the mine to fund any capex with a new plant, for example, or expansions, exploration. It's all funded by the mine, well, plus our current balance sheet. Yeah.
David, that was a quick update. I thank you, and I look forward to more exciting news.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank you.
for today.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.